Hi, I'm Zalowitz, Principal of Order Management at Proficient.
I'm Rupa Amin, Practice Director for Order Management with Proficient.
Rupa, it is that time of the year. A lot of different companies in different industries are looking to select new technologies to help solve business outcome problems.
I would say that the first thing you can do is to get yourself prepared. And then the next piece I would say, Zach, is organize. Get yourself organized. And the third piece is obviously there's tons and tons of solutions out there. Picking the right one is going to play a huge part in your decision-making process, not even right now, but eventually down the line.
We like to think about getting started in kind of three critical aspects, three big questions you have to be answering for yourself. The first is, why are you selecting a new system? Are you selecting it because you have limitations in the current system, or are you selecting it because you need net new capabilities or more advanced decisioning in certain areas? So then you've got to unpack that further and say, well, who is going to be most impacted by that decision? And then the third piece is, so what? So what are the capabilities you need? How important are each? And then as you understand that better, that helps you actually move from a long list selection, pulling in 6 or 7 vendors at the onset. And it really helps you narrow into only a select 2, maybe 3 vendors that actually fit your goals, both functionally as well as non-functional aspects as well. Sometimes when the selection is rushed, we have often found that the selecting company doesn't really get a full sense of the real nuanced capability. That's important, Rupa, because what you're really trying to understand is, are you going to have gaps later in the design process that might potentially drive up the cost? So you really want to find out and understand some of those nuanced scenarios. The second thing I would tell you is a lack of understanding, because most haven't done a full-scale OM project, of the level of effort in terms of people and headcount, also the padding or adding the lag that you need as you think about implementation planning, and not, again, underestimating the amount of resourcing in time and cost and people that you're going to need to effectively pull off the implementation.
There's tons of information out there. So I think the selection of that SI or that partner that is going to guide you through this process, make sure that you are taking the necessary steps in the right momentum, making sure that you're not speeding through certain steps or slowing down on certain levels.
We've often found that a selection can happen in as soon as 8 weeks. Again, that's a function of how many vendors you're pulling in to participate, how well prepared you are in terms of the requirements documentation, and your understanding of the why you are choosing a platform. It could take up north of 16 to 20 weeks, depending on the scale and complexity